Try to summarize GCEL's HumaWealth program by talking very briefly about two things. What is this about, and what does it mean for Africa? I've spent my career as an economist. I spent 25 years in the Federal Reserve System, watching the macroeconomy and the global economy. I've been very involved in regional economic development issues. I had the honor of serving as chair of the OECD's Territorial Development Policy Committee for 4 years. As an economist, and I suspect there are other economists in the room here this morning, we know that the most powerful and durable engine of economic growth is trade. And at this critical moment in the globe's economic history, when we must go beyond the global financial crisis, we know that we cannot pay off all of that debt and have the kind of sustained, inclusive growth that all countries around the world want unless we find a way to trigger sustained, strong economic growth. Trade is going to be the engine of that growth. The reality is, and what many people don't realize, is that global trade today is massively inefficient. GCEL is a Swiss-based, nonprofit, public-private partnership that has come together to solve this problem and to create the world's first digital trade platform. This platform will do for global trade what Sabre did for the global airline industry. Sabre created the world's first global horizontal airline reservation system. And because of that innovation, you can now go on Orbitz or Expedia or Kayak or any number of other airline reservation systems, and you, the consumer, have all of that information at your fingertips. What we are doing is to create exactly the same power of innovation in global trade. Now, to give you some sense of how inefficient global trade really is today, that inefficiency adds up to about $700 billion. It costs our planet $700 billion a year to be exchanging information in the form of paper instead of digitally. Now, to solve this problem requires more than just technology. It does require technology. Sabre's solution was founded on technology. But to solve the global trade inefficiency takes technology, but it takes something else. And that is why GCEL is a Swiss-based nonprofit public-private partnership. It takes the public sector, which wants to have the problem solved but doesn't have the capacity to do so. It takes the private sector, which has the capacity, but no country in the world will entrust their trade to one company or one country, because trade is all about national security, national sovereignty. So GCEL is a coalition, and in fact, as you saw in our video, we will have 28 companies around the world, 7 of which will be in the Middle East and Africa, deploying the soft infrastructure required to build this digital platform for trade.
GCEL is presenting a very strong case for a better life to Africa, because everybody knows that we are witnessing a financial and economic crisis all over the world, and we just can't find the traditional solutions to solve all these problems. We have to come with great ideas. even dreamy ideas like the one suggested by GCEL or initiated by GCEL. So this program, the HumaWealth Program, is designed in a very strong way, in a very smart way, a well-designed network. The program will be implementing through soft technology a huge network, a full integration of the world, the public-private partnership. And this is, for me, the first time I see a serious integration between a public and private partnership. They used to face each other, but now they are going to carry the burden or the problem of solving the financial and economic crisis together.
Je voudrais vous rassurer, informer le petit public que nous avons que l'Union africaine est en train de signer un mémorandum d'accord avec leur groupe pour essayer de créer un cadre à travers lequel l'Afrique peut faire partie, n'est-ce pas, de leur processus. Je dis que l'Afrique ne peut pas être en marge de ce processus. Il y a un de nos professeurs qui disait que, et le professeur Madilou l'a rappelé, il y a eu la révolution industrielle, il y a eu la révolution informatique, vous parlez d'une révolution numérique. Et à chaque fois qu'il y a une révolution, l'Afrique se comporte comme un garde-barrière. Vous savez, quand le train passe, il y a des barrières. Donc l'Afrique est là comme garde-barrière. Et la révolution, le train de la révolution passe, l'Afrique lève la barrière, le train passe, il ferme et l'Afrique est là en train de regarder la révolution partir. Donc, il faudrait que nous changions d'approche. On doit faire partie, n'est-ce pas, de cette révolution, de ce processus. Et là, j'adhère à l'idée du délégué de Côte d'Ivoire. Il dit que c'est un bon processus, mais voyons comment nous pouvons l'adapter à nos réalités et tirer profit de cela. C'est une nouvelle opportunité pour permettre aux petites et moyennes entreprises de notre continent de s'intégrer à l'économie mondiale, de s'arrimer à l'économie mondiale. Donc vraiment, nous voudrions vous remercier, compter sur votre disponibilité et nous aider, n'est-ce pas, à amener tous les pays africains à rejoindre votre processus. Je pense que l'acte que nous allons poser en signant le mémorandum d'accord entre vous et le président de la Commission de l'Union africaine, je crois que ce serait la pierre à partir de laquelle notre coopération va... Ce serait le socle, n'est-ce pas, de la fondation, n'est-ce pas, de notre coopération. Encore une fois, bonne arrivée à bon séjour. Et nous sommes heureux d'être avec vous. Je vous remercie.